Welcome, Saggitarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm Key, and this is our doorway. We open the door. We're already in Akashic Records Library. Anyone that's taking on the energy of Sagittarius, whether you're male or female, welcome. Something in me, energetically, woke me up. I know it's the Creator that woke me up. But I feel more importantly, it was your energy, Sagittarius, that is definitely speaking to me at this moment. So, what came to me, guys, was action. Action. Whatever you're starting or whatever is happening in your life has always required you to have action in it. I mean, you are half human, half horse, right? Or the people that are taking on this energy, you have this surge of energy to do something about it. Rather than just feel it, you're doing something about it. And for being extraordinary, I should say, you have the human aspect of you in line with your animal nature. And that's something that attracts a lot of people to you. Try to put their finger on what is it about you that makes them see that action. And even for you, Sagittarius, taking on that action requires you to know and to feel that moving forward is necessary. But in order to know why moving forward is necessary, you would have to take that action. So it may come a time when people may feel like stopping you and screaming at you and making you feel shameful of why you have this nature of always starting. And now you're going to start finding those answers, not for others, but really for yourself. Hold on. Angel card already had the energy come out. Okay. So, we're going to get into that. For Sagittarius, June 2019. Okay. So, let's begin. Definitely going to be connected to something. See what that is in your answers. So your heart is driving you. Wow. To the moon. Oh, why? I've done Gemini's meeting, which is your opposite sign, Sagittarius. Something about bringing that up to you in my mind's eye, because it's something that is moving you. Again, something is moving you forward. And it's required of you not just to take an action, because that's something that you are mostly aware of, but to spiritually understand why your actions and moving forward is nurturing to you. So you're going to be looking within, or seeing that feelings caused by reactions. Okay? Something, in order to react, something has to move you to react, or something has to resonate with you first to react. Again, in my mind's eye, having both human and animal aligned with each other, you're seeing, why does that truly matter? Okay. Before you take action, stand still. Stand still, Sagittarius. Or for those masculine or feminine or male or female that's taking on the energy of Sagittarius, stand still. When we stand still, we can feel everything around us. You will start to feel that, like this grumbling sensation underneath your feet, in your fingertips, all around you. This air of, yes, you have an action, but you'll start to be aware of what kind of movement you're doing. This will be your matter to you. Why you want to charge ahead. But first or foremost, it's asking you to stand still. And when you stand still, then you know how to move forward, okay? If that's making any sense to you, it feels right to me to tell you that, because, wow, then you'll know how to take action. Again, now your heart is driving you to beautify or to make beautiful what you do. So you'll start to cherish and enjoy. Cherish and enjoy. You might take on a Virgo energy as well. That's another earth sign. But first and foremost, you're taking on the Taurus energy. Venus. Again, in my mind's eye, during the reading of Taurus taking charge in their life, energetically, you're seeing why taking charge in your life does matter to you. I believe I did that for mid-May reading. So, you're tapping into also earth energy. Well, that would make sense. You're earthbound. We all are on planet Earth. You're seeing why taking on that victory, whatever it is, Sagittarius, it's just not a victory because of the namesake of it, but the vision you have behind it. That would explain why you had the moon. To go inside with every secret that you have. A lot of times we have secrets that we suppress because we, again, feeling that shame or having others make what you start feel shameful. It could just be where you go where others feel scared to go. And I require you to go within to find out those secrets. So standing still, when people are shouting at you or screaming at you or asking or saying, I can't stand why you do these things, or it sounds negative, listen to them. As you're listening to them, you'll hear the sequence of why people say the things they say to you, Sagittarius. A lot of times, it is not the words that you're really hearing the answer to. It is the meaning behind their words that give you the answer. But it requires you to stand still before you take an action, okay? When you do that, you'll understand that why you are charming, why you are artistic, and why you beautify everything that you do start. You have that way about you. So don't suppress that, okay? So let's see your presence. Wow. Again, your presence is mother. Whether this is male or female, you know that people see you as very nurturing, and it's right under the moon. You can see through people, Sagittarius. So much so that when people say things to you, you give this mother energy or this look about you where it's like, okay, what's really up with you? Without even saying anything. And that's what makes people come to you like, oh, I feel the need to say this to you. And you're wondering why you may have gotten that throughout your life is because you have this energy or this presence, I should say, that makes people take away their shyness and tell you what's really in their heart. If they do ever feel shy, timid, or scared, you know how to soothe that because, again, Sagittarius, you know how it feels to go to places where people are scared to, whether this be in relationships, feelings, philosophy of life, anything. You know it requires a person to step out of themselves. And for that, people do feel that presence about you to come to you out of all the signs. First to you because they feel safe to be themselves. If that's something you did not know, now you know. And if you did know that, now you could go within yourself to understand why that is. You know how to combine ancient ways with new way of thinking. Again, you have this sequence or this stamina to synchronize both what used to work and what is working now. It requires you to step out, and you know how to step out of your own element to find those answers. So now that you have found those answers, Sagittarius, now you're merging them together. Because you know, again, my mind's eye, old school, when elderly or when older people that are older than your age speak, you don't shun them off. You actually listen to them. You have an old soul, Sagittarius. Because again, you've been here before. You know that listening does not take a lot of energy. But if you notice that when you listen to older people or people that's older than you, whatever your age is, you see and then you hear their answers to things that have always been either a venture to you or something that you've always found you were seeking. And when you get them from older people, you might have heard like, oh, if the young people would just take our advice, they could go a long way. Or you've also experienced being around younger people that have the same answers but in different ways. And again, tying them together to show that we need old school and new school. We need the old fashion and the new fashion to survive in life. It's no one or the other. You're seeing that light of how to line them up. Again, wow, you are the atlas. You are the atlas to connect north, south, west, east, east, west. The four corners of the world together. You are that centerpiece. Without your solutions, Sagittarius, a lot of people would have felt lost. And from that, you help the community become even more not only powerful in their own right. Okay, why am I getting this commercial living? Commercial. Oh my. Again, survival, right? Since you know how to take action on a venture, you know what is needed and wanted in the marketplace, in any community. You can look at a community and know what is really needed because of the people. People come to you. They see you as very nurturing, right? So, if a person was to come and ask you, well, what would you think would make a community? Or a community doesn't have to be an actual community outside of yourself. It could be the company that people keep in their life, or the career path, or relationships. It could be anything that requires more than one person in their life. By you listening to them, you actually giving them a conclusion that is very correct. Even for yourself, if you wanted to ask yourself a question, you looking in gives you this light of information to say, oh, now I know what is really needed and what is wanted. That brings in good capital, that brings in good company, that brings in confidence that you're tapping into. So, those are your presents. Let's see what, through the angel cards, your energy will be for June. Energy you're taking on. Wow. Yes, you have that action of opportunity to experiment on what is your answers. The action you take has answers to them. Again, it's requiring you to be aligned with yourself. Aligned with yourself and your environment. When you do that, you'll get that inflow of abundance. Abundance is all around you, Sagittarius. That abundance will allow you to see why your forward action was the formula all along. If you're faced with wondering, is moving forward going to bring you more inflow of abundance? Again, you're figuring out by standing still why opportunities is presenting itself, or why you have opportunities around you. You're figuring out, or you're facing, what have you done before this point that got you here, that got you the abundance, that's going to give you abundance. What was you facing? What was you figuring out before this happened to bring in the fortune that is going to come before you? Or if you're faced with having a tight grip on your finances, you're finding out why. It's like, again, when you are going on a venture, do you just pack anything in your saddle? No. You pack what is necessary for the adventure. You pack what is needed for you to keep moving? What will nurture you on this adventure? You won't just bring anything or everything. So, you're thinking about that. Wow, and you're shining a light on why you, Sagittarius, is a light bringer. You shine a light to a lot of things. You are Archangel Uriel. You're tapping into that. Here it is, your 9th house, and you're taking action, yes. But you see how all those things that you had been stepping into has also shined a light for others around you. People are seeing you as the sun. You're shining bright. And that's nothing to shun away. That's something to celebrate. As people are seeing you as the sun, it makes them want to look at what they think is worth their time and effort and be more aligned with their self. Interesting. In my mind's eye, when we have a light shine on us, right? Or when the sunlight shines on a particular area, it causes that area to grow, right? If you look at trees, that one to come out. We're going to keep going from there. When a sun goes on a tree that probably wasn't nourished, what happens to the tree? It starts, say for instance, the tree is like this, and the sun comes to it. It allows the tree to move to where the sun is to get that nutrients it's needing. It doesn't stay there on the left-hand side. It comes towards the light to get more nourishment. So even the sun itself is causing this tree to move in a way that maybe they didn't even think they could move. A tree to me is stoic. It stands still, like was mentioned earlier. Yet when the sun comes to them, no matter the distance, as long as it's shining a light on it, it moves, is able to move or have the opportunity to move to get the nourishment. Not only are you looked at as the sun, Sagittarius, you're seeing that when the sun in your world shines a light on you, is going to give you that energy to become even more stronger. So the energy that you're going to be taking on again is an opportunity to bring out your fire nature. You have that earth about you, which is you're very grounded. That would explain why standing still was so necessary. Standing, not just your ground, because you're used to standing your ground, Sagittarius, but this standing still and listening to how people have been even evoking you on certain matters. You are taking on the energy of seeing that every opportunity has always given you that essence to bring out your fire nature, to bring out your passion, your dedication, your loyalty, yes. But now you have the answers in yourself. You are now aligned with what and why taking action has always been your answer. So when others around you feel the need to tell you why what you face and how you face it looks foolish, it looks foolish to them, again, yet they're watching you to see how to move forward in their life. And now you're seeing that as that answer. Or those are one of the answers that you're finding out. That, yes, you will have exciting new endeavors and new adventures ahead. But now you have the answers. Now you're more in alignment with why which one you want to be a part of, what you will be embracing, Sagittarius. It's the Knight of Earth. So again, you're tapping into your earth element. We all have different elements in us. That's what makes us human. You're seeing that being dedicated and loyal to what feels right to you will give you that honor. And that's very humbling. You are humbled to the thought of why endorsing your own adventure is worth every minute. Again, you are saddling up. You have always been that person to take heed. Now you're seeing why. Now taking your time. Maybe you have moved forward in a fast pace before. Now you're seeing that taking a slow and steady approach, that standing still, is necessary. Standing still doesn't mean that you're slow or stagnant. Standing still shows you that moving in a certain speed will give you more success than just moving fast. Sometimes moving fast is necessary. But in this situation in June, it's required you to take a different type of speed. A speed that works for you still, yes, Sagittarius, but has a tempo about it. So in order for you to understand a new type of tempo, it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and from you figuring out that will give you success. It's something about your speed, Sagittarius, that adjusting your speed is a beautiful thing, because that means that you can, again, people won't know or see you coming, because maybe people are used to you in a certain way. Now you're seeing that switching up your tempo is going to be best suited for you. Wow, you're being awakened. People are seeing that you're being awakened to, and you're being more aware of who you are. You have gone to every levels of yourself to know why you push forward in life, why you are seen as, in a way, a parent to others, why people see you as a successful partner when they are in a relationship with you. People are now becoming aware of who you truly are. And that, my friend, is awesome. Because again, that shouting match I was feeling earlier, like when people they don't know how to put to you or connect to you, or they're trying to figure out who or what you are. From you being you, now they're starting to be awakened to why your energy is like that, why you tackle things the way you do, why you move ahead in the way that you do. And it's making them now feel ashamed of why they might have put you or labeled you in a not so kind manner at times. Now they're seeing that, no, it was a lot that I was supposed to learn from Sagittarius. It was a lot about you, Sagittarius, that whoever was in your world, they're now becoming awakened to who they are. And this is making them, as a person, see that the selections that they have in life, why they even have them in the first place. They're asking themselves, why do they have selections in their world? Again, Sagittarius, you know about selections. You know about not only selections, but how selections can be successful and how selections can become sabotaged if not knowing why choosing one or why strategizing is important. You're all about strategy. You're all about the target. And this can be either a Pisces, another Sagittarius, Aries, let's go with the water. If this was a water sign, Scorpio, right? The person of secrets, the sign of secrets. They may have wondered about why you start things that you do and why you have so many selections in your world. How is that possible? I guess the funny part is now they're having those same situations in their life, and now they're seeing why and how, or trying to figure out how did you get over? How did you get through these things? So they're going to come to you to find answers. And it doesn't, just because this is a Scorpio, or this can be a Libra, any sign can learn from another. A Scorpio sign, opposite sign is a Taurus. So, it could be people that's taking on this energy in your world, Sagittarius. If this is a Pisces, they're seeing why coming to you or why being in your world was necessary for them. So, if they felt, if you're expecting the worst, right, energetically, from going on a venture, you're seeing that now knowing or navigating, again, navigating will give you the answer that you're looking for. If you're expecting the worst, whenever we expect the worst, is because at times we needed that self-planning. We need that preparation. So again, even though you have the answers in alignment, now you must trust in what you know and how to navigate. This may require you to look back to your past to see how these things in your life, whether it's circumstances or situations that have occurred, were either successful or felt sad to you. Because you have a celebration before you. You do have a celebration. But it's asking you to seek within to see why. Why surging forward is necessary. This will bring you that energy of being a king of water. You'll start to understand that what you want and why you want it is very kingly. That means that you are the master of your emotions. You are the master of how you endure. You are the master of even your own willpower. So start trusting that, having more compassion to that. You are that compass. Again, you are that compass. And people will start to respect you for that and see that you're very cultured. You have been at every four corners of not only the world, but the four corners of people, even emotions. You know what you know and why you know it. So, again, be understanding that you hold that crown. And this is going to give you that eagerness to understand why moving forward is not only fortunate for you, but has always brought you fortune in every walk of your life. If this reading resonates with you, press the like button, share, and subscribe. In the description box, I'm going to leave a treasure for you. Look within there to see what is also a token for you. I love you, Sagittarius. I will see you on the other side.